Hi everybody, and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Today I want to do a little update. I've been working on the romantic journal for my giveaway, and it's coming along nicely, but I am taking my time on it. So I've posted a few small little videos of a few different things that I have been working on in here, but I've been working a lot off camera. Because I just really want to take my time, think about it when I get to a page, change my mind a lot. But I do want to show you so far what is complete and how much more I have to do. So I thought we would just take a little tour. I think I can get everything in camera here. It is tall, so I think I have it set and I can sit down and go through it with you. Just in case you forgot or you didn't see the original, this is about 12.5 inches tall, and each page is approximately 6 inches. So if I had a piece of scrapbooking paper in here, I have a few, I just folded them in half, and that's how I determined the width of the journal. So I have 3 signatures. It's getting kind of chunky, so I really have to, I want to think about how I want to finish this off, and I'll probably, you know, be tightening a few things up. I like it. I like the looseness of it because it can kind of just move around, and whoever receives this, they'll just be able to go with the flow with it. So I want to show you, like I said, what I have completed so far. And so the first page here is it's a pocket, and I have a nice journaling card in the front. This is Tim Holtz, his double-sided paper here. Don't know what paper pack I got it out of. And I do like to hold sometimes, which I just started doing. I like to hold instead of gluing my sides, you can see here there's a little opening. I like to put a little eyelet in here to hold it, and I think it just makes a nice little feature. And then here I have, this is a little pocket down here, and I have some extra little goodies that you can journal on. And then when you flip it over, make sure I'm in camera here. When you flip it over, this is what I did in the past couple days. I have a nice little, really pretty tag here. And this is Louise Heinzel's paper. And this was behind here, an envelope that I had received some ephemera in. And this is part of Louise's paper here. I have some Sari silk here left over from the other side. So when I did my eyelet here, I guess you call them eyelets, right? I just folded this and had it funky on this side. So it kind of looked a little roughly and whatever. May have to stick a little piece of glue there to keep that down. But those are all the little finishing touches. And then here, I wanted to make this a flip. And this is the artist, William Ma Egley. He lived from 1826 to 1916. And this is the talking oak. I just absolutely love this, this image here. So I have her here, and then I have a little belly band, and then I have a little journaling tag here. And this is a little specimen card with a flower in it. And I put this like this, and I might do a little tutorial. This stops the card from sliding all the way through. So this is just a nice little flip with a journaling card. And then I have this page done here. This, I really like this. I took some, I don't know if it's a little bit heavier than tissue paper. It's kind of like packing paper, and it came in, when I bought some ephemera from a gal, she had wrapped it up in this, and I used this, and I just love it. And I folded it over on the back, and then I just stitched around it, and then I kind of curled it on the ends here and did some stamping. And then this page here, this is one of my favorite pages. They're all favorite. But here I took an old image, and then I put, this is, oh gosh, this is oh, come on, Barbie. This is the translucent paper you put into your heat press machine. And I wanted this to show through, so I made a nice pocket here, and I took some of the crinkly ribbon, glued that down, and then here I just added this little section here. And it's just almost like you take it out, and it's a trifold. You have a pocket that you can journal on, and you can see here I did some fussy cutting. This here is I think I did a video on this, I'm not sure. I have a pocket in here that we can put something in, or you can. But I wanted this to show through here. I wanted to, you know, still be able to see her in this image here. I didn't want to hide her. So we have this pocket here, and then this here is just a nice little poem. I thought that would be really pretty there. And then here we have a pocket, and we just have some really old vintage papers in here that you can journal on. And then this here I thought was quite fun. Here I made a little slit in the paper, as you can see right here, and this is layered with some digitals, and then this is from a shorthand book, and then this is an old hat check. There's actually 3 attached, and then I just inked this up. You can see you can do a little bit of journaling on here. This is the back of an envelope. And then I used the slide film. I took the slide out. This is on the back here. And then on the front, I just put an image of a vintage gal. But I thought that was a really cute feature. Here, I just added a couple pieces of paper that you can journal on. You can do anything you want with these. Right on the front, the back. Here, I'm going to leave this plain here and blank, and this here is an old vintage, oh gosh, it's just some sort of fun. This is for $3.50, but I thought this would make a nice journaling spot on here. It's an old, I guess, a banknote, so I have that tucked in there. And then here I really like this vintage gal here, and I was going to put her in a tuck, and then I was going to put her in a pocket, and I just wanted her to show. So this is part of the a paper that I grabbed out of a magazine, and then I added this little piece of art down here, and I glued her, and I have the washi tape here, and you can journal right here. This isn't done. This little pocket here I worked on last couple days, and I got this done. So again, I used some vellum here. I glued the outside, and then I used 2 little eyelets just to give it some character. And then I have another banknote here that you can journal on. I love these old banknotes. And then I have this really cute tag here, and I just put a little brad here with some Sari silk. And again, I like to have the vellum pockets so you can see what's behind them. And then over here, I'm not going to do anything to this page. You can see I just added a quote, a T.S. Eliot quote. And all the quotes come from Mrs. Coggs Crafts over in her Etsy shop. And here I made a pocket, and I used a vintage milk carton label, and I put this happy couple here because I think they're kind of one and the same, maybe different ages. And then I just layered this up underneath with some torn scraps that I had and a half a circle from creating something else. And then this is, I'm not sure whose paper. Oh, I know. I got this off of the Commons on Flickr. I'll download a lot of images that are free. And then I just cut this down, cut it out. You have a nice journaling space here. And then I just have this tucked right in behind here, like that. So this page will stay as it is. Here I have just a very simple little pocket. And this, again, this is from Mrs. Coggs, from the heart of a friend. And these are all little sayings here about friendship. And I have that tucked in there, a little piece of crocheted, a little odds and end that I found with another little brad. I love these brads. And then on the back side, I have another little vellum pocket, and I put one of our Sweet Nature's bird in here. And I think these pages here, I'm just going to leave. You can see I put some washi tape here, but I just think these add interest. I just think they're really, really interesting pages. This I did the video on, where we have a side pocket here. And this is an envelope, and you can put anything you want in here. And then we have a nice, I gotta move my cigar boxes. We have a nice tall tag here. It's not really a tag. You open it up, and it's a nice journaling, kind of like a little journaling book. So we have that here, and that goes right back in. And it hugs right down in like that. And then this little envelope just goes right back in. And I am keeping, goes right in here, I am keeping all the little runners, and I just think it just adds a lot to the journal, all these little streamers and journals. So this is, obviously, this is going to be another little pocket. And then on this side, I thought these roses looked really pretty with the green. So I just added a little bit, again, of ripped and torn tissue paper here, some lace, crocheted lace, and then a vintage stamp. And then I have a nice belly band here. And we'll probably put some sort of plain paper in here that you can journal on. This pocket here, I just love. I had so much fun working on this one here. And this here, this is the whole pocket. So you can see here, it's all stitched down, but this is an image. I had a larger card from, oh gosh, Your Creative Studio, and I just ripped and tore that. This here is a pocket, which I will use. I just want to show you. You'll be able to slide something right in the side here. I'm going to make something up for this pocket here. So there's going to be a little pocket there. And then I love this little image because, to me, you know, they're all, looks like they're traveling. This looks like a World's Fair type Ferris wheel behind here. But this is a dad and his boys. And then we have a nice journaling card tucked right inside here that you can use. I love this page. I think it's so pretty. And then on the back side, we have a couple pockets. So this here is a nice image. This is another image from Mrs. Coggs Crafts. I think this is the white. I think she calls it the white garden. And it's all women in garden, and they're all have beautiful dresses on. So I cut this card down here. This was a time card for at your employer. And that makes a nice little journaling card. And then I have this vintage number 10 here. And then I have this sweet little tag with the vintage butterfly stamps on. So they all get nestled right in there like that. And then I'm sure you saw the video on this here where this opens up and you can either put a photo of yourself, family, whatever you like to do if you have a special picture here. And then this opens up, and this is just a fun little feature, just a little art project here. This is where you can go back and watch the video as to how I created this. And there's a little envelope here, and we have a little tag type booklet inside here. This is leftover wallpaper, and then the wing of the butterfly just tucks in there, and then we have a little journaling card here. This is a little tuck spot. And then behind here, I might leave this plain, and then if you want to put, again, a family photo, or if you have vintage photos of your grandparents or whatever, you could, I'm going to leave that plain, and you can put whatever you would like in here. This page, again, I may just put a little feature, and then you can put whatever photo that you have, or however you would like to add something to this page that's a little more personal. These here aren't done yet. And most of all of these pages, I'm just going to leave plain because I just think they just add a nice thing to the journal. They don't need to be decorated. And then this here, of course, I wanted to add my business name is Nellie and Ruth Designs, and this was my my Aunt Ruth, and this was taken when she was 2.5, 3 years old. She passed away of influenza when she was 10. But I just thought this was a really pretty, very pretty page. I fussy cut and I have a video on the fussy cutting by a viewer's request on how I did this here. But I just think these are really, really, really pretty pages. There is no pocket here. This is just part of the design. And then again, I used the tissue paper here. This is my grandma Nellie. I don't have a lot of pictures of her, but this is my favorite one here. And I use it a lot in my work. And if I make a journal, I always try to put a picture of Nellie and Ruth in the journal. Then you can remember, you know, because I don't like to sign them. I don't like to put my name on them because they're yours. I created it, yes, but it's yours. And again, so up here, I used the eyelet just to hold the stamp and the butterfly in place. I think it just adds a nice little dimension to it. Then there's a side pocket here, a little side tuck. And again, I have a video on how you make these really pretty, really sweet journal cards. So you have a journal card there, and that tucks right in, and then this just kind of hangs over and down. And let's see, I haven't done much in the third signature. I really have to be mindful because it's getting chunky. This is a little, I think I'm going to put this here, but I'm not sure. This is a little pocket that I made, and it has the S&H green stamps with the a really cute little die cut flower. And I found this as place 1 cent stamp here. And I stamped it and did some other things to it. So I believe I am going to put it right here. And then this would be a nice little journaling spot for you. But you can see I'm not sold on the idea yet because it's still just kind of paperclip there. And then the last pages that I just finished today, was this lovely young lady. This is a really old vintage photo. I think it's obviously from the 1800s. I found this in a bin in my cellar, and I just had to use it because I just think it's wonderful. And then what I did here, you know, you can see this is some really pretty scrapbooking paper behind here. This is the wallpaper that I use, and I just fussy cut two very large images out from the wallpaper, and I placed them here, and then I added She is Hopeful. So I love this page too. And then on the back side, I have a belly band here, and this was the front cover of this. So originally you opened it up like this, and I didn't want to keep the cover on it, and I thought this would make a really nice journaling card, especially with the embossed image on the front. So I fussy cut this image out, and this is a digital. And then this actually is the back side of a Tim Holtz, and I don't have any here, but he has the people cards. Let me see if I can find one. Let me see if I can find old Timmy. I don't know if I have them. Let me look in my bin, because I do want to show you. I don't know if anyone has actually, noticed the back side of the people. And if you don't like a person, I shouldn't say if you don't like a person. If you don't care for the image, so say like you found these two images here and you said, well, I really don't, you know, my family is all men and it's all boys. I don't want to use this image here. Turn it over, and he has all different images on the back. And I was going to use, there was two girls on the back side of this, and I thought, well, I took it out to use in here, and I didn't want to use them. So I just happened to flip them over, and I saw these wonderful designs on the back. So that's another really good idea, that you can use these as a belly band. And no harm, no foul. It's not like you're setting something aside and you can't use it. So then over that, I used a vintage, I glued this down. It's cold cream. And I thought this would look really cool across there. And then again, like I said, I fussy cut this image here. And then this is just a really pretty belly band. Whoops. That you can stick that right down in there. And you can see a little bit of that cameo. And then on this side here, I intended to make a pocket for this tag here. I still don't know how I want to use this. I think I will just use a pocket, or I may just clip it to one of the pages. It's all set and ready to go to be journaled on. And I did do a video on this as well. She just hasn't found, I haven't found a home for her yet. So I started out with that, and I grabbed a couple pieces of vellum, smaller, and then this is actually a larger one. And then all I did was I folded it, and I made a second pocket here. And then what I did, because I just found I really, really like working with all this tissue paper and just ripping and tearing. So these were already ripped, and I said, well, I don't want to throw them away. So I folded it in half, and then I ripped it a little bit more. And you can see where I inked around the sides here. I did the same thing here. This was a funky piece, and I just folded it over, and I inked up the sides here and the bottom. And then I glued it down on here. And I just love this look. And again, this is a side pocket here, but what I did, I didn't glue my vellum down. I don't know what that is. I just saw it. I'll have to see what that is. I didn't glue it down. I used the eyelets to hold this in place. And it's my new love. I want to make a video on this, but it is, I love attaching my pockets like this. And here I have a couple little pieces of paper, just very simple paper you can write on. And then I love this postcard here. And this is from, I'm not sure where this is from. I don't know if it's from Italy or Spain. I do not know, but I love the image. Oh, I can't really read that. Oh, Italiani. This is Italy. This is Italian. And I just love this image. And I think it's funny. I just noticed that there's mice. These are mice or rats. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm going to have to research and see what this says. It's infestari. Can't be infestari. So it has something to do with, it must be their orchards or something is infested with mice or rats. I don't know. I just like the image, so you're getting it. I had a hard time. I did have a hard time parting with that because I love it. And then we have, again, it says, and I just thought this was appropriate for this because he's off and he's waving. It says, I don't know where home is, but I'm on my way. So that's tucked in there. And then we just have a little postcard style in here. And these just kind of go under here and they do their own thing. So, and that is it. I'm going to be leaving the side pockets here open. So if you have paperwork or you want to put something in there, you can. There's a pocket in the front and in the back. And that's it. So I just, you know, again, I wanted to show you where I was at. I didn't want everybody to think that I have been busy with other collage work and items as such, that I haven't been working on the journal. But because this is my first giveaway, I just want this to be really, really special for the person that gets it. And I'm having a ball. I'm having so much fun creating and thinking up new and little different ideas that maybe you haven't seen. And I just wanted to share that with you today. So I haven't forgotten about you, and I am working on it, and I will keep you posted. And that's it. That's all I've got for you today. So if you liked this video, I'd love to have you give me a thumbs up, and I'd love to have you, I'd love to hear in the comments what you think about the journal so far. If you have any suggestions, what your favorite page might be. But I just think it's coming out really pretty, and I'm very happy with it. And I just think it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful gift to one of my subscribers and viewers. So I want to thank everybody, and I will see you in my next video. Alrighty, bye-bye.